Hello everyone, welcome to Prompt with Pal. Today we are stepping into a capability that feels almost futuristic, yet it is already on our desktop. We all know the rhythm of modern work, shifting between apps, gathering scattered information, cleaning the data, and piecing insights together. It takes time, focus, and plenty of manual effort. This is why computer use inside Research Agent matters. It is the major shift in a way we work with AI. Not because the technology looks impressive, but because of what it unlocks for every professional who spends hours navigating this task. So Research Agent now sees your workspace, reasons across the windows, takes action with precision, turning multi-step workflows into an automated sequence that runs safely under your supervision. So imagine telling your PC what you want and watching it plan, act, and complete it for you. That is the level of partnership we explore today. So let us walk through what it means in the real scenario, how it saves time, and how it brings us closer to the world where the PC can truly work alongside. Let's see it in action. Here I am in M365 Copilot selecting Researcher Agent under Agents. For this demo, I'm turning on computer use because this is where the agent moves from answering the question to actually doing the work for me. I can choose the resource I want to use, the web, my files, my work, my content if enabled. All this is something that the computer use and the researcher agent would leverage to give me the kind of output that I'm looking for. Before I begin, a quick note on computer use, how it performs. Microsoft built this as a secure virtual environment where an AI agent can open apps, browse the web, click, type, scroll, download files, and run tools like Python. So it follows a strict decision-making model. It understands the UI, plans multi-step action, and executes them safely. So instead of switching across multiple apps manually, I can ask for an outcome and the agent handles the entire workflow for me. So as you can see here, I can ask researcher to prepare a competitive overview for the cloud computing focused on AWS, Google Cloud, and Azure. I want the revenue growth, operating income, operating margin, and product announcement, and I want a summary table in Excel and a narrative in a Word document. The agent first asks clarifying questions to validate the competitors and industry. Once I confirm the AWS, Google Cloud, and Azure, it completes its reasoning, sets up its virtual desktop. This is the moment computer use takes over. So research begins like the way that you can see here in the small window by outlining the data collection step. It plans how to find the latest quarterly report, how to extract metrics, where to pull the product announcement from. It then launches Edge, runs the targeted search for each provider's earnings result. You will notice how it adapts to the real internet. Sometimes the PDF link works, sometimes they hit restriction. So the agent switches strategies dynamically. It pulls details from HTML press releases, opens news summaries, checks the investors' relation pages. This adaptive behavior is possible because the computer use blends vision plus reasoning. It can see what is on the page, understand it, and decide what to do next. For Amazon, it opens Q3 PDF, waits for it to load, then works around HTTP 403 issues by capturing the URL and trying an alternate download path. For Google, it finds the Q3 result documents and product announcement from credible sources that are available. For Microsoft, it explores press releases, segment results. This is exactly how human analysts research, but here it's happening autonomously. Once it has reliable sources, researchers starts calculating the metrics. It extracts the net sales, operating income, then uses Python to compute the operating margins. You can see the Python shell appear here, showing how the agent performs its own calculation to ensure the accuracy. At the same time, it pulls product announcement from AWS, Google Cloud, Microsoft, and all the Ignite AI updates that it has come across. This combination of automation, reasoning, and structured extraction is core value of computer use. Next, the researcher creates a folder called Q4 Market Overview inside the virtual desktop. It downloads what it can, moves the Amazon, Google PDF into that folder. What's important here is that the agent manages the file system. It identifies the file path. With all metrics and announcement ready, researcher generates outputs. It uses Python and Pandas, an Excel file with rows for AWS, Google Cloud, and Azure. Then it uses Python docs to create a word narrative titled Competitive Snapshot Q4. This file contains a concise 4 to 7 line summary comparing growth, profitability, and AI innovation across the three competitors. It then syncs all the files back to me, so I receive a PDF, Excel table, a Word report as an attachment. To create all of these, researchers spent more than 20 minutes executing dozens of micro steps, searching, navigating, downloading, computing, organizing, and finally writing the kind of report that I'm looking for. And I did not have to switch a single tab. This is the power of computer use, a real example of how AI stops being a helper and starts becoming a co-worker, handling a heavy, repetitive, detail-oriented work with precision. So I can focus on the decisions and not steps.
So as we wrap up, we've seen how computer use turns the researcher agent into a true work partner, not just explaining the task, but carrying them out across your screen. It brings the reasoning and actions together, helping you move faster, stay accurate, and remove the repetitive steps from your day. This capability is just the beginning of how agents will collaborate with us across Microsoft 365. Take a moment to think about where this can help you tomorrow, because the way we work with our computers is changing drastically. So with that, see you next time with more such updates. Thank you.